Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm alright, thank you. How are you?
Oh, my chest is a bit tight.
Is it? Is your arm
Yeah,
tingling?
no, not tingly.
Oh well. Okay. Yeah, we're doing. This is the fourth. I think the last. Well, I found something on Steam that has two extra ones, which I might get. To be honest, it's like 20 quid, so I'm not sure. Um, this is the
Jesus
fourth
Christ.
one. Robot One's Fishy was a bit laggy of the version. If they did a bit of this one, it works fine. So yeah, gonna
I
skip that. Uh,
it is quite small.
okay.
I mean, I can see it, but it is quite small.
Well, if his lordship wants it to be bigger, his lordship shall have it a bit bigger. That's not the right. How do I make it bigger?
Normally control and scroll.
Control.
One more? Oh, it went further than I thought. I think maybe it lagged a little.
How's that?
Yeah, that's perfect for me. Thank you very much.
Well, then this is how it shall be.
No, how very nice of you to appease me.
Well, yes, I think the premise for this is that there's some sort of war going on. But there's ice cream on this planet, gosh darn it. Also, we ditched Kitty because Kitty was an arsehole. I think it canonically eats the fish when we get it. Okay.
What a bastard! How dare he? So Ben,
So,
would you like a topic?
well, yes, go on. Unless you want me to
Have
give
you
you
heard
some of
about
mine.
Up to you. I've got
Go on,
5 left.
go on then.
Have you heard about all this controversy on stream?
Yeah, we mentioned that ages ago. I barely kept up with it. I'm not entirely sure what's happening.
Well, 2 people have now left the show because they've been, presumably very involved in the issues. I heard that one of them kicked another contestant,
Yes, I heard
one of
that
the
too.
professionals, and the statement that we had been provided by a spokesperson was that, and he knows he's done wrong,
Mm.
as like it was some sort of fucking child that needed to be told
Well,
that it's
yeah.
wrong to kick people.
I mean, that's the thing about these dancing types, isn't it? They're a passionate sort.
You're not going around kicking people, though. It's uncouth, among other things.
I know Amanda Abingdon complained about something or other,
Well, she complains about all sorts, doesn't she?
like trans people.
Oh no, people don't like me. If I complained because people didn't like me, I'd never shut up.
You don't shut up anyway.
Only because you insist that I get involved in these videos.
Did it.
Congratulations. Now you can double jump.
Thank you.
Yeah, so there's a thing that's going on. You're right. We did touch on it, but it's come to a head a bit. This last BBC are now going to be providing special people to keep an eye on things, chaperones basically, so that people don't keep getting kicked. I guess. I assumed there was sexual misconduct. So I didn't think it was
Well, I
violence.
thought it was just sort of bad attitudes and abusive practices from the just toxic work environments.
I thought someone had cheated, and it had caused a bit of a hubbub.
Well, they're
Because
always
that's what happens, isn't it, with these people?
it's a
Fuck
so-called
it. It's like the Olympics.
strictly cares. Did I kill you?
Only reason yeah, you did.
Do these
Only reason I'd
crap.
go on Strictly is to end up hooking up with my dance partner.
Like Anne Widdecombe.
Because realistically, it's the only thing I'm going to get out of it. I'm going to get.
You've certainly. So this is Taylor Swift and presumably a very attractive professional ballroom dancer you're hooking up with. You don't lack the confidence, do you?
If you haven't got confidence, what have you got?
Well, yes, I've got confidence. I'm more confident than I've ever been before in my life. The trick is to fake it till you make it.
Exactly, just like an orgasm. Oh wait, I'll tell you who wouldn't have to fake it.
Who?
Well, whoever I end up hooking up with. I'm a man who knows what he's doing.
Right.
Unless it's dancing. Because I do not know what I'm doing when it comes to dancing.
Well.
I assume you'd know what you're doing.
During what?
In the bedroom.
Well, enough. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's been a
Oh,
while, but. No, it's.
That's an angry face.
That wasn't too bad, was it?
No, it wasn't, was it? Assuming it's not going to help you get to that other one at the top.
Oh, contraire, mon frere.
It's a bit laggy. I don't know if that's your end or mine.
It's lagging. It wasn't lagging so much when I was, far away.
If you need to zoom out a bit, you can. I
reckon I can probably make that. I'm going to zoom out if it's all the same to you. So control
scroll.
See, that's a lot better, isn't it?
For lag wise, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if we go in a little bit more to that. That's probably the happiest medium we're likely to get.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I can work with that. That's fine.
Okay.
Just if you want me to be able to watch it,
well,
I can't
yeah.
It's like I was on a Teams call earlier with a bunch of people, and one of them was sharing a screen, but because they were on the laptop, and because I was having to Teams on the laptop, I couldn't really see what was on the screen. So I just opened the fucking file instead. Like, it's just easier to open the file, but try and look at their piddly ass version on their laptop. Fucking hate laptops. I accidentally turned the camera on as well. I'd muted myself because I was in the office, and the unmute and the turn camera on and are right next to each other. So there I was, muted, having a biscuit, and I accidentally caught the camera button, and they're like, "Oh no, we've just seen Jordan."
My headphones are not particularly secure in the computer, so a lot of the time I end up pulling myself out, so to speak.
You gotta be careful when you pull out. I picked up 2 Terraria or Terraria.
They're not cheap, are they?
It wasn't too expensive. I picked up one for home and one for the office, and I'm not actually going to be in the office at least because I'm not in tomorrow, and I'm not working next week. So I have left I specifically told people they are not to be touched under penalty of death.
That was a mistake on my part. Yeah, I think people may fiddle. What people are like.
I've made a point. I've made a point of saying, and I've given someone the job of. So, because it doesn't need watering. There's no reason.
Some bloody bugger will try, right? Or they'll pick it up to have a look at it and drop it.
If they do, they can get me a fucking new one.
I need to. Oh no! Holy moly, indeed!
Anything to dildo with you? Oh, I didn't realise it actually had a name. What is it? Anything to dildo if you're brave enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it is true. There are some things that shouldn't go up there.
Do you want to do the King's Speech now?
If you want.
Do you remember what was on it?
I've never seen the film though.
Or
I heard something about buses, and that's about it. I've not really paid much attention.
They had some good sounding things on there, I've got to say. But, they've not got to scrap the child benefit cap, and I hate how pally they all are. It just shows
What,
they
the
don't
Labour Party.
with the Tories. They were laughing and joking with Sunak. It's like you clearly don't give a shit, do you? Because it doesn't matter to them. These people aren't their enemies. They're just people, on the opposite side of the, on a different team. You know.
Did you catch any of Sunak's speech that he did?
No.
I'm assuming at question time. Not question. Prime Minister's questions. He mentioned something about a bit of advice for the people on the opposite side about how, they may be an MP today, but maybe one day they'll be a junior minister and they'll end up attending cabinet and end up becoming a really important minister. Before they know it, they'll end up being a major player in politics and they'll have a bright future behind them. And sort of, likening it to he had opportunities, actually it's all sort of gone away now, and he's questioning the validity of classifying himself as an elder statesman at the age of 44.
I don't think he's an elder statesman much.
No, but I mean you gotta appreciate the intent behind what he's saying, right?
I don't know. I find it very difficult to laugh at these people's jokes when they, are responsible for a lot of damage.
Well, no, yeah, it's context is important, isn't it? And the trouble is now that these people almost instantly become slightly more likable once they're no longer in any position of authority.
Yeah.
Now that it doesn't matter what he thinks and what he says, it's a lot easier to take him less seriously and all that kind of shit. Which makes sense.
I'm lagging like a bitch.
It is struggling, isn't it?
Well, I think I've decided what I want to play next time.
What's that?
I'm not telling.
Oh, it's
But
Ben.
Well, do you not want it to be a surprise?
No, just tell me.
Okay,
Playing Sneeze
Simulator?
Simulator?
No.
He's trapped you in a corner there, hasn't he?
Yes. I think I'm going to treat myself to the Hitman set.
Oh, the modern ones.
Yeah, the World of Assassin's Creed World, or whatever it's called.
World of Assassins.
Yeah.
Make sure you get the right thing.
What do you mean the right thing?
It's confusing for people, apparently, as to which one you should get.
I know there's one that's 50 odd quid that looks like it's got all the 3 games.
Yeah.
Which I think.
Is that what?
Well, I think I'll probably get that one.
Okay. Is there a multiplayer component to any of them?
I don't think so. But I think.
Okay, so I asked you a question where I gave you 2 options, and neither one is really properly answered by I don't think so. I'm going to assume you don't think there's a multiplayer component.
You said, is there a multiplayer option?
I said, is there a multiplayer option, or is it also?
You cut out.
Okay, well,
you have to
again,
you have to stop assuming I'm willfully not listening to you.
No, I didn't think you weren't listening to me. I just thought you weren't answering. Pedantic and sometimes annoying bastard when it comes to shit like that. And that is a true statement. You are sometimes annoying like that. Why didn't you fly across to that one?
Because I can't. I need to recharge my stuff.
Oh.
Flying, no flag.
That looks like a nuke. Yeah, I've got some sort of Hitman game thing. But I'm not entirely sure which one it is I've got. I'm not very good at it either. I'm not very good at the stealth side of things.
Well, the thing, I got a Hitman game, but the issue was that it was for PC, Well, it was a PS2 game, but it wasn't. The controls didn't translate particularly well,
No, they don't always.
which was annoying. Because
I think I bought most of the Hitman stuff. But
I'm gonna. I think I'm probably am gonna do the Hitman games. I want to do a little more. Research. I think.
you're gonna get hit.
I know.
It's just you were just stunned in there instead of shooting it.
I'm gonna do a little more research. Watch a few more playthroughs. But it looks like quite a fun game.
Why not just play it?
Because I like to. You know what? I don't like spending lots of money on things I'm not going to get my worth out of.
Okay, but what have I told you before about Steam's refund policy?
How long do you have to have it before you can refund it?
No, if you've played it for less than 2 hours, you basically automatically get it if you ask for it.
Well, I may not have made my mind up in that time. I just like to know before I commit.
Okay.
Which I think is perfectly reasonable.
I think it is reasonable. I think it's just it holds you back a bit.
Granted, we also need to think about a new two-player game.
We do, which again is another.
It's concerning because we're running. Well, I think we've got
3 weeks now.
Yeah.
You when we spoke about it the other day, you thought we had 4 Call of the Wilds left.
I wager that's probably true. I think we've
We've
got
3 left now.
Australia. I think Mexico, maybe.
I don't know. I don't know the list, and you've got you know the list better than I do, so I'm just trusting you.
I think it is Mexico. I think it's one other American one, Australia and Mexico. Yeah. We'll figure that out. Would you like another topic?
Yeah, go.
I think it's my last one. We've had some deaths recently. Bob Newhart not included.
Because he came up in our last video as
Yeah.
a live reaction.
Yes. Who died?
I don't know. I did think about it, but I can't remember.
Why it was.
Are you having to look it up?
Yeah. I made a note. I can't remember his name. Something Simmons. Richard Simmons.
Right. Okay.
Of course, the fitness guru who was fun and silly. Famous for his appearance on. Well, there's a clip of him on the improvisation panel show Whose Line Is It Anyway? Which is very homoerotic and fun. There's also Dr. Ruth, who was the sex psychologist and a sniper, and Israeli. So, you know, mixed bag. And finally,
I don't think you can necessarily be opposed. Think someone's a mixed bag just because they were.
well, she was a sniper with the Israelis.
Okay, but when?
I mean,
They
doesn't
have national service, don't they, Ben? So it's it's
well,
complicated.
yeah, but they were.
It's more complicated than just over in the Israeli military. I think is the point I'm trying to make here.
Uh-huh. And Shannon Doherty.
Ah, that's the one that I keep seeing on the
Yes, Shannon Doherty.
Yeah, no, none of those names really matter to me all that much.
Well, there you have it. 3, you know, they come in threes, as my old mum says. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do Hitman next. You know, I said I'd do. I was intending to do Black Mesa in January.
You were, and then you got hooked on
Call of the
Call of the
Wild.
Wilds.
Then after that, we did Destroy All Humans, didn't we? That was up there, and
Then we found out we could both do Call of the Wild.
yeah. So now we're all playing through that, and I did Rechef.
Yep. That we did.
Which you hated.
All 6 years of it.
You have no idea how good you had it. If I did that without the cheats, we'd still be fucking playing that.
I could have had it better, that's all I'm saying.
You'd have killed yourself by now. I almost wish I had done it.
I'll be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure I didn't. Purgatory. I'll tell you what, it feels a lot longer than 14 minutes that we've been doing this.
You're so rude.
Doesn't it? No, it does. It feels like longer than 14
Yeah,
minutes.
it does. Yeah. Yeah, sorry.
I wonder if the timer's the issue there. Because, like, the timer might not be right if it's lagging a bit, I suppose.
That's possible, I suppose.
There was a game that... There was a game I was thinking about playing, but I can't remember what it is now. This is not overly helpful.
Was it Farming Simulator?
No,
one of the other...
no. I got a refund on that.
You got a what?
I got a refund on it.
Oh, how come?
Because it wasn't really my sort of thing, and I hadn't played it for 2 hours. So I was like, "Can I have my money back, please?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, go for it." I told you the refund policy on Steam is fucking awesome.
I was so close. Ugh. Got any more topics?
Yeah. So they found that bloke in Spain, didn't they?
Yeah, I've so little interest in him.
Yeah, I didn't have an awful lot on it, but we mentioned it before, didn't we? They have found his body.
Yeah, he fell, didn't he? Which you know.
It was weird, wasn't it? Because the day that they found him, there was a new team of people saying, "Oh, we're confident." And a few hours later, they found him, and it turns out it was pretty much where the last known location was.
Oh.
So, like, how come it's taken all this time to find him in the first place?
Well,
apparently it's a difficult to reach area, but why is it any less difficult to reach now than it was when they were looking the first time?
it's a fair point. You know, they miss these things though, don't they, sometimes?
Yeah, they do. They do miss these things, and it's not always easy.
You know?
People, I assume, but...
You know, when you hear
it just seems weird.
He might have been under foliage or something, you know?
Yeah, maybe. But no, found him, and well, that's basically over now. There'll probably be some sort of news alert when he has his when they have his funeral for him. But again,
some sort of coroner's report or whatever.
Well, we've had that already, I think. I think they fast tracked it.
It's a tank called Destructo.
Well done.
Okay.
So yeah, some just stop oil people have.
Yes, ridiculously long sentences. It's longer than
because I haven't seen
5 years.
Jesus.
Well, most of them got 4. One of them got 5. But it was pointed out that Pussy Riot in Putin's Russia got more lenient sentences.
Jesus. That's terrible, that is.
Yes.
But with a name like Pussy Riot, you know. Do you really want him in a prison for long?
Doesn't there be some sort of riot?
Yes.
Vagina
by the riot, then.
Vagina squabble. Right.
More like the vagina monologue. So anyway, yeah. So that's the thing that's happened. News
Well,
item that caught my eye, and then one last news item caught my eye this week.
Oh.
They're pretty sure that they've identified that there are caves on the moon.
Caves on the moon.
Caves on the moon, Ben. Which I wouldn't think would be that big a piece of news, personally.
It's annoying, I can't do
And I thought that'd be like fucking common sense.
Well,
But apparently they weren't convinced, and now they are.
I mean, in order to have caves, you need to have something that's been eroded, surely. You don't just get... You might get holes, but you wouldn't get caves forming unless there's water involved, can you?
Well, they're fairly sure
No,
there's ice on the moon.
Well, there you go, it's from a long time ago.
But no, they're pretty sure there's caves. And if there are, then that's probably where we're going to first settle.
Oh yeah, I did see that bit, that we'd live in caves on the moon.
Yeah. Do you live in a moon cave?
Like a fucking clanger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Flobberdob?
That was Ben and Ben.
Is it?
Yeah, Ben and Ben spoke.
What do the clangers say?
They were the sort of whistly sort of. What are you choking down? Oh, that reminded me.
What?
So, over the years, which I've been in the office at work, there have been many a conversation, right?
Okay.
So some of them slightly less appropriate than others, but still sort of office appropriate, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember when Morrison's did the foot-long sausage roll?
One joke about choking on it, about deep throating it.
No. Just there had been jokes about, you know, we could probably handle a foot long, but we'd have to really get it down. You'd have to, you know, you could manage it, but it'd be a bit of work. But you could definitely manage a foot, and just the inherent innuendo of that sort. Like it's in itself, it's not actually anything wrong with what's being said. It's because of the inherent understanding that in this context, we're joking about it.
Yes. Yeah, I know how innuendos work. Yeah.
Okay, I know. I'm not so convinced you do sometimes because you know you are a simpler man.
In your
times.
endo.
So anyway, that was a conversation from years ago. Me and as a laugh way back when. Yesterday, one of those two women mentioned that having had a similar conversation, and apparently they were thinking of me.
What did you say?
Well, I said I was
Who
flattered.
Mrs.
I said I was flattered.
So that's going to recharge, so I'm just going to wait here for a little while.
Fair enough.
Howard. Go on, give me some hypotheticals.
Hypotheticals.
I haven't nearly maxed out my flight. Look at that. Yeah, Google something fun.
Well, I would, but there's been another news alert.
Don't tell me. Don't fucking tell me. Please.
Donald Trump's got sepsis.
I did see someone say, wouldn't it be funny if his ear got infected? Where am I looking?
It's just I got the notification on it.
I'm not getting any breaking news thing. Breaking news. Go on, tell me.
Oh. Okay. Ukraine's President Zelensky tells the BBC working with Donald Trump, US election, hard work. We are hard work.
Okay. I did see that. I assumed it would be, frankly, more interesting.
Oh, I didn't say it was an interesting news alert. I just said it was a news alert. It's not my fault that you assumed it would be something actually that mattered.
We have spoken about this before, about what should constitute breaking news.
Yeah,
Haven't we?
we have, but it doesn't change the fact that they've called it breaking news, does it?
I know. Fucking cock tease.
Honestly, you keep bringing it back to dicks, don't you? Did you get a foot-long sausage roll down you?
No. Well, yeah, but I'd have to take it a bit at a time.
Well, naturally, you can't just take it all in one go. Who do you think you are? The bloke who broke open Watergate?
So my colleagues and I got some sandwiches from Greg's, which is where my ex used to work. Our ex used to work.
Yes, that is true. What's your go-to from Greg's?
I don't really get stuff from Greg's.
Oh, okay. What did you get sandwich-wise?
A tuna crunch.
Baguette or thingy?
Baguette.
Or was it? Yeah, okay. My big thing at the moment from there is a flatbread thing.
Alright.
They do a lovely pesto chicken flatbread. Comes with salad in it, but the salad includes roasted tomatoes.
It's keeping in line with your
as well as
diet.
salad. Well, you know, it's a tasty fucking thing. It's an enjoyable sandwich bread. It's not as good as the chicken shawarma one, but they seem to have stopped doing. They are bastards. I would let it charge up all three if I were you.
Yeah, I thought I could get away with it.
Hypotheticals you're after, yeah?
Yeah, just look at fun sort of question type things.
Yes, I understand. Would you rather eat food that you're not allowed to cook, or TV dinners for the rest of your life?
Well, I could eat sushi, but no.
Yep.
There's plenty of good food you can have raw. And wriggling.
Alright, Smeagol.
Doesn't look like a goer there, does it?
Would you rather eat delicious food with a blind date, or eat fast food with a good friend each night for an entire month?
Fast food with a good friend. Well, that's gonna get.
You wouldn't want to have.
Oh, with a blind date with a random fucking stranger.
Yeah, but it's a one-off.
Yeah, and then so it's not a blind date with a stranger every night for a week.
No, because of wherever your or is, it's would you rather eat delicious food with a blind date, or eat fast food with a good friend each night for a month?
Okay, yeah, fuck it, I'll have a blind date. They can walk out
Well,
halfway
well,
through, and then
that's
I've got the table to myself, bitch.
Okay, but what if, in this case, blind date is literal and they're actually blind?
Well, then we can just chat.
You might get to stroke a puppy. Well, not a puppy, but a dog.
He's working, she's working, they're working.
They're allowed attention.
I've got to leave them be.
Would you rather have neighbours who were noisy?
Neighbours who were noisy, or you cut out again. Yeah, you're not.
Neighbours who
Oh.
are noisy or neighbours who are nosy?
Hmm. Noisy. Because
Yeah.
I listen to music and I have my white noise on, and that sort of stuff doesn't massively bother me. I find it quite comforting to have somebody else about.
Says the guy who wants to be alone.
I don't want to be alone. Well,
You did. You said earlier. One of the hypotheticals. You wanted to be alone.
yeah, and only if the option was being surrounded by annoying people.
Annoying people are just people.
They are fucking ghastly.
Mm.
I need another couple of power-ups. Ideally, I need to get that flight one as full up as I possibly can. But because these fucking things respawn, it's very difficult to find out where you've been.
Yeah. I bet. Would you rather only be able to whisper or only be able to
Only be able to whisper.
Yeah.
Do
Seems reasonable.
who would win in a fight?
I'm doing the thing.
Okay.
I'm clicking on the thing. Would you rather be born with a head of a horse or feet of a duck?
Feet of a duck. I just cut them off.
Okay.
Wouldn't you?
Easier to swim?
Okay.
Keep
For all those places I'm endlessly swimming to.
No, but you'd be able to swim better. Maybe you'd be more inclined to.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, you're not wrong. In fact, I think you're probably right. I just,
Disagree, and that's fair enough.
I don't quite see
Okay,
as much
here's one.
value in it as you do.
I would want to make the value from. That's the whole point of these things, really, isn't it? How can you make this thing something that you would actually want?
Let's make it work for you.
Which one can you get the most benefit out of? And I would say that I would get more benefit. I would get more benefit out of having duck feet than I would having a horse head. But you do having a horse head.
See,
Scare the mafia.
I would view it differently. View just which one is easier to resolve. Oh, fuck, that was a complete waste of fucking time.
Okay. It was. Would you rather have every minute feel like an hour, or every hour feel like a minute?
Well, you got to balance up how the quality of your own life at that point, don't you? You know.
Yeah, you do.
So if every minute felt like an
Is
hour.
your life mostly enjoyable?
Yeah. Not
Are
even
you
now,
in
like for
chronic
the
pain?
for the foreseeable future.
Are you realistically going to have chronic pain in the future?
I mean, I think most of us probably are to some degree. Plus, you got to factor in like
I think I'm
slow
already
days at work. You know.
Yep.
Fucking awkward moments. Sad moments, things like that.
This too shall pass, but it may be very quick, but it may be, or it may be very slow.
Oh, I did it, I fucking did it, Jordan. Right. Let's be fucking having it.
Finally. Would you rather have a perfect memory of your past, or be able to see 1 minute into the future?
1 minute into the future. You know, my memory of my past isn't great. I remember the things I want to remember, really. I've got a lot of trauma from childhood, which fucks up your memory.
Yeah, sure don't.
So yeah, I mean that could be somewhat useful. I'd probably, whenever I was bored, I'd probably just skip ahead. Or if there was something happening that I was a little concerned about, I could just skip ahead, see how it pans out.
Trouble is, there isn't an awful lot of time for you to do anything with a minute.
Oh, you'd be surprised. If you fast forwarded a minute and you were getting bollocked for a mistake you just made. You'd have to have just made it though, wouldn't you, I suppose? But
the only real practical application I can think of.
But do you want to
is
perfectly?
Betty, I suppose.
Do you want to perfectly remember your past?
No.
No. Well, there you go. I guess you're looking more into the future every now and then when you care to.
Oh, this is Luke Drowns.
Yeah, they did that when I did it.
Oh, would you rather have a personal assistant or a housekeeper?
Housekeeper.
Yeah.
I ain't got that much to personally assist with.
Not yet.
Well, I don't know. I don't produce that much admin.
Who knows what you might? No, not yet. You don't. But who knows what sort of admin you might produce in the future?
Yeah, but I know for a fact I produce a lot of housework, and I know for a fact I'm gonna continue to produce more housework.
So, because depression's a thing.
Yeah.
I've not been fantastic at keeping on top of the flat lately.
Yeah.
So you're not going to go grab that one on the right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
I figured you were going to do it before you went to go up from the other. So, but I didn't realise there was a thing coming across to dodge. So, it's alright. Yeah. So because of that, I've not been great at keeping on top. And with having next week off, I figured I'd spend a bit of time getting back on top of things. Not do it all, but do some of it. I'm thinking 2 rooms.
Fancy.
Next week, right?
Yeah.
Seems reasonable.
Out of how many? 11. 4.
4. Yeah. Because the hallway doesn't really need it, and my room doesn't. I can sort of do my room whilst I'm in it. Like, I spend so much time in here, but it doesn't really get that messy and mucky because it's just, stuff needs sorting out. I quickly do it whilst I'm working.
Yeah.
So anyway, sort 2 of the other rooms out, and I said to Henry, "Look, I'm going to want your help with these 2 rooms, your room and the living room. I would like your help." And then the next thing I know, he's on call with his mum, and he's giving her a tour of the bloody flat.
Hasn't she seen it? Oh fuck.
Oh, she's seen it. Yeah, of course she's seen it. But trouble is, like, he's obviously mentioned to her about helping out with sorting his room out. So he's decided to show her his room, which is a bit of a mess. And they went to at least one other room because I think I overheard her say something about not having to give her a tour. So, oh, come on, what are you playing at, Henry? Like, oh, here's this thing that needs sorting out. Let's just show everyone. Yeah, I think I'd rather have a housekeeper.
Oh god, yeah. Tell you what I'd like. Have you seen the film Her?
What's that?
Have you seen the film Her?
No, I don't think I have.
Well, her is about a
I was thinking because I couldn't remember.
Siri style app. It's like perfect
Hmm.
AI. And essentially, the film is the Joaquin Phoenix's character falls in love with this AI, and it's essentially
Oh, it's that one.
it plays out like the stages of a relationship. Like they start off very casual, and they confess feelings for each other, and they introduce each other to friends, and then they start drifting apart with different interests, and then she ascends to you know the collective, like any relationship. Um, I'd like an
Yeah,
assistant
that's
like
that.
that.
Happens to the best of us.
I'd like a perfect AI assistant. I think it would be
Ah, so
fun.
you want to live in a world of
Of what?
you want to live in the
I
Detroit become human world then?
No, that doesn't sound too fun. Isn't that bad? Isn't that a bad world?
Not necessarily. It depends how you would treat your automaton, as it were. Because they're fairly, they're learning and they're pretty good at it, and they can break programming to become basically human. That's kind of the whole premise of their side of things.
Hence
Also,
become
Clancy Brown's in
human.
that. Yeah,
Alright.
Clancy Brown's in it.
Yeah, he was also in Dexter. They've released the first pictures for the Dexter um, prequel. I have a
Yeah.
feeling it's basically going to be Dexter. I can see where it's going.
Well,
I don't think it's going to be anything too impressive, but no, I like Dexter. I'm quite content to have more of the same. You know.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
Right, taste, colour, or see, smell.
I have no idea how to gauge that. I have no idea. I don't know what taste color. How would I taste color? If I
Yeah.
see it, I got a taste in my mouth, I guess. Which is all
I don't
right.
know. Maybe you would be able. Maybe every colour would have a unique taste when you were tasting something up. Cool.
Uh, I see smell could be. I think I'd rather see smell
I'm inclined to agree with you.
because I think it would be prettier.
Personally, I think that's a
Yeah.
better option.
Yes.
But trouble is,
It's
good smells might be really ugly looking.
I doubt it somehow. See your point.
So all things to consider.
Okay, well, it's just this one. The core.
Would you rather be able to see your future or other people's?
See, the issue with seeing my future is I might be inclined to change it,
Yep, that's true.
and then I end up worrying about having a bad future in store for myself. If I see other people's, it's the same thing, though, isn't it? You know?
Well, I mean, what you could do if you could see other people's futures is you could become a vaguely accurate psychic. Just keep it vague,
Yeah,
but
but
be correct.
the thing about that, though, is you need a certain style and presentation to be a psychic. It doesn't matter if what you're giving away is the truth. Nobody's gonna come and see you if you
Who said
just,
anything about giving it away?
you know, if you're telling the truth. Nobody's gonna bother. You know, if you've not got a bit of pizzazz, and I'm not great on pizzazz, I've got to say.
Yeah, you'd get better at it as
I
time goes
know
on.
that sounds like a lot of effort. Alternatively,
Yeah, you could have a laugh at it.
I could have a cover guy. So I've got somebody, and then I'm just feeding them lines. They're doing the actual work.
That's true. Yeah, that would. I mean, you're both doing the work, but
Well, yeah, but
they're the face of it.
yes, he's the
It's your
face. I'm
choice.
the knowledge. Look at all that fucking ice cream.
Well,
Are
are you nearly there now? Is this the last boss?
No,
Are these the last bosses?
we're in the last sort of section. We've only been going half an hour. Thereabouts.
I don't trust that.
No, I don't entirely either.
It was an hour ago that we finished. Well, I was in the loop, so
Uh, uh. Well. What?
so I've clicked on his generator again, and it said, "Would you rather win $100?"
Or
That's it. There isn't another.
alright.
Would you rather win $100? Would you rather wear clothes that are a bit too small, or clothes 3 times too big?
Both of those sound horrible.
I'd rather wear ones that are a bit too big, personally. I know it says 3 times too big, but I'd rather wear that than small ones.
Yeah, you just won't really.
Small is uncomfortable, just by very
Small
nature.
is
It's tight.
uncomfortable. I guess you could probably be
Whereas a baggy
creative.
shirt, I'm fine with.
You could, yeah, you'd have to just be creative with it.
Like a belt deals with trousers that are a bit big. Would you rather never have to sleep or never have to go to the bathroom?
Never have to sleep. I could still sleep.
Because of all the extra time?
Yeah. Imagine what I'd get done.
Imagine what you'd put off doing.
Well, yeah, but alright, I don't have to be. I'd get a lot done.
Here's my logic here. I don't enjoy going to the bathroom.
Do you
I
not?
do enjoy sleep. No, not really.
Yes, but you don't have to sleep. You can if you like.
No, but I quite like having an excuse to sleep. And because I have to, it's a very good excuse.
Why? You don't need an excuse. Your excuse could be, I want to. You know, everybody else is. What else am I going to do?
Well, there is that.
You know?
I don't know, I just feel like not having to go to a bathroom would be more enjoyable.
Okay.
Just think for money you'd save.
That's true. If I'm awake, I'm probably getting hungry. You know, I'm using electricity. Doing all this stuff.
Whereas if you don't go to the bathroom, then
You're
know,
saving water.
And you're saving toiletries.
Yeah.
It all adds up.
You're not wrong. I think you've got a point. I don't think it necessarily changes my answer, but I appreciate where you're coming from.
It's giving you food for thought.
It certainly has.
Of course, the only downside is that if you ever intend on hosting people, you have people that live with you, you still need to buy that shit. You just don't have to do that shit.
You only need to buy it once. Oh, hello, robot. Uber boxen.
Would you rather have unlimited strength or unlimited? I'm going to adapt this. I'm going to just super strength or super speed.
Super strength or super speed? Super strength.
Yeah.
Which presumably I can control to a certain extent, so I'm not like ripping doors off hinges every time I open one.
I would say that because it phrased it as unlimited originally, and I've adapted it because unlimited speed implies you could just keep getting faster and faster. Which is a bit
break
ridiculous.
the fucking universe and go back in time.
Exactly. Right. I think realistically the best solution here is you are always as fast as you need to be for the situation you are put yourself in,
and always
or
strong.
As strong as you need to be.
So I am never losing a fight. Well,
you could throw a fight.
No, I could. Well, I could lose it if they were quicker, couldn't I?
Well, yeah.
And hit harder, or hard enough to deal with me in the first.
But what constitutes strength? So does your ability to take a punch, is that impacted by your strength as well? Is that wrapped up in that?
I don't know. I sort of the force I apply to other things. I mean, if you want to stretch it to strength of character,
yeah, that's how I'm thinking. Yeah.
Am I good at dealing with difficult emotional turmoil? Is that what we're dealing with?
In my experience, no, you're not. Oh, wait, sorry.
No, no, I'm not actually. I'm really not.
No, I'd go strength, but like as strong as I need to be for the given situation. How I would present it. It seems the most sensible way of presenting.
Well, you'll be pleased to know we're very nearly done.
I am quite pleased to know because I'm getting a bit tired. Would you rather be a god on an isolated island person and mixed amongst the rest of the world?
I didn't catch that.
Would you rather be god on an isolated island or an average person in the world?
What's God? Is this I'm God to a group of islanders?
Well, I would assume you're by yourself.
Well, I don't know. My assumption of that was, if I'm God, I guess I have full control over that island.
Yeah, but you're by yourself.
Oh, is that gonna? Yes, it is. Okay, that's right. Should. No, don't you fucking dare! I don't want to do that. Go, 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 go. Should be fine. God, because I could just conjure up anything I wanted, couldn't I?
I'm inclined to say God as well. Yeah.
You know, it's like being your own personal holodeck. Oh no, it's a Tom Stone.
Weird name for a boss.
Save point.
What you need on here? Oh, it is. It's at the bottom of that great big shaft.
Oh no.
Oh, back to the sausage roll thing a sec.
Mm.
The colleague that brought it up again is the same colleague who recommended that book.
I don't understand how. I don't get it. I don't get this thing you have with her.
You don't get the what?
Is there a thing going on? Is that what this is? I don't
I
understand how
I
that's so
don't think so,
easy
but-
for people
To what?
to make that sort of connection.
You just talk to people. I'm a very open about who I am person, as you should know by now.
Oh, he fucking... Does he respawn? It's not in his old form. I'm guessing he does.
I think he
It's a
reset.
bit of his health back.
Yeah, he reset.
Not entirely. He was missing somehow. Track 29. Lagging like a bitch. Oh no, don't die.
It really, really is. Why did you jump into it?
I wasn't trying, I was trying to jump away. Help me, Papa. Uh. Oh
Looks like
no,
it'll work,
it
yeah.
was Kitty. It was Kitty all along.
Good job you got that dog to help you. Yeah.
So we're gonna have all the ice cream we can stomach.
And then some more.
Okay, not quite yet. And then, nummy, nummy, nummy. Yeah.
What happened if you didn't pick any up?
Don't know. I honestly don't know.
Well,
Oh
Robot
no.
doesn't get any ice cream.
So in the
That's
next
funny.
one, we're playing Robot Wants Mouth. And then Robot Wants Digestive System.
Robot needs the toilet.
Robot Wants Colon.
How long did that actually take? So it says 37 minutes, 21 seconds. I don't believe it.
1 hour, 4 minutes.
I say, I told you. I
Yeah.
told you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, thanks for joining us. I think I'll probably do Hitman next time. Bye.
Bye.